morning. The word will come from the book of John, the 5th chapter, the 1st to the 8th verse. The book of John, the 5th chapter, the 1st to the 8th verse. When you find it, say amen.
Amen.
And will you please stand for the reading of the word? The King James Version says, after this there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethesda, having 5 porches. And these lay a great multitude of unfortunate folks of blind, halt, withered, waiting for the movement of the water. For an angel went down on it at a certain season into the pool, and troubled the water. Whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. And a certain man was there, which had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him lie, and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he said unto him, will thou be made whole? The impotent man answered him, said, Sir, I have no man, when the water is troubled, to put me into the pool. For while I am coming, another steppeth down before me. Jesus said unto him, rise, take up thy bed and walk. You ain't can see it. I'm going to be using for a text this morning.
Yes, sir.
It's my time. It's my time.
All right.
It's my time.
All right.
Every life that is given by God.
All right.
Life has to coexist with time. There's no way you can have life without having time. And there's no way you can know about time without having life. Life. I looked at the verses in Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, in the 1st verse, where it says, everything is in a season, in a time to every purpose under the heavens. And what he was saying, Solomon was saying that it's going to come a time in our lives that we're going to realize that we're here for a purpose.
That's right.
A season. Things go on in a season. We just got through experiencing the winter season. Now we're looking at the trees beginning to bloom. We're getting ready for the spring season. Seasons come and go because it's according to God. Season can be defined from Webster as a place and time where something is permitted. Time is defined as every moment that has ever been or ever will be. It's my time. It's my time when I realize that God allowed us to come here today and to worship Him. Are you willing to worship God on this day? That He allowed you, He gave grace already. Allowed you to come into the church already. Allowed you to be in your right mind already. Allowed you to close yourself already. Are you willing to give God some time? It's my time. I realize there's some things that always will be happening. But Paul said in Romans 8, the 35th verse, who should separate us from the love of Jesus Christ? Tribulations, distress, persecution, famine, or nakedness. What's going to separate you this morning from praising God? Because you have to realize in your time, you have to realize that Satan's going to come at you. Satan is always busy.
That's right.
Satan is always operating on the thought that he has to defeat you. And Paul also said, just like sheep for the slaughter. Those are the things that we are more than conquerors through him that loves us. So it's my time to be a conqueror. It's my time to stand before the people of God and tell them that God is real. It's my time to be honest with people and tell them that God knows exactly what's going on in your life and in my life. And it's your time also, because God has given you the mind to understand that the word is true. I can't change the word, because the word was here before I was born. The word is always going to be the same. We need to trust God and keep His commandments. That's the book of it. And see, when you look at those things, you're looking at, sometimes you could go back in the Bible and you can find some stories. You can realize that if they would come back through those doors today, they would say it was my time. The prodigal son father, he had to say to himself, it's my time. To realize that my son is going to go into a faraway country. It's my time to trust God. I'm going to give him all that he wants. I'm going to give him everything that he's asking for. I'm not going to argue about it. Because it's my time to trust God. It's your time to trust God. It's my time. It's my time to trust God when I go to the job. And the job started acting up with me. It's my time to trust God. It's my time to trust God when the family started acting funny. It's my time. It's my time to go through those kind of things. Because all of us are going to have to go through something. There's no doubt about it. Something is going to go on in your life. It's my time. It's my time to stand here like Paul and say there's nothing that's going to separate me from the love of Christ. Because I know too much about it. I've been through too much. I'm not going to turn around now. It's my time. The prodigal son father had to look out in the field. Every day when the sun rises and the sun sets, to wait and see what the sun coming home. He didn't send anybody out there in the foreign country. He had enough money to do that. But he didn't do that. He was saying, it's my time to trust God. Can you trust God today? Can you trust God with what God is doing in your life today? It's your time. Not only is it your time, it's our time. It's our time to realize that God is busy trying to get us right. Trying to get us right with Him. Because so many things are happening. Look at the earthquake in New Zealand. When it happened, people was in the street. And the street was supposed to have been the safest place that you could be. But the building still fell. They still fell to the street, still killing people. So it's our time. Because we don't know when God's going to say it's time for us to go home. So we want to be prepared. We want to be ready. We want to be understanding that God has done some things for us.
All right.
The verse before us this morning, we're looking at a certain man. The certain man had a problem. This problem was for 38 years. 38 years he had this problem. You have to imagine he knew about the pool. He would go down to the pool, and when he got to the pool, he couldn't get in. I have to imagine that he went back home one day and said, if I just had some friends that would put me in the pool, then I could get in the pool and I could be healed. If I just had some friends. If some time come in our life. If we can do this, though, if we have somebody to help us. But it's our time to go through. It's our time to have the problem. Because God is getting ready to do some things in our life. And if you just be complacent, if you understand that anything that you're going through, God already knows about it. God has willed these things in our life. There's nothing you can change. There's nothing you can do about it. These things are going on because God is permitting these things. A season of change. And if you watch, you'll see that the seasons still change. Man has no control over that. They might sit out there in space and try to do something about it, but they can't do anything about it. It's been this way since my grandfather was here. It's been this way since my grandmother was here. She'll tell me, son, the pollen is getting ready to fall. It's almost time to plant some seeds. Because the farmer knew the season was coming. They trusted the season. They trusted God. With all those things that they had. They would go out in the field and plant the seeds, and when they plant the seed, the farmer all had to do was come back and sit on the porch. He didn't have to go out there and water no garden. He didn't have to go out there and put no heat to the plant. He didn't have to do anything that because he was trusting God. Right now we're not trusting God like we should. Because all we're trying to trust is our job. All we're trying to trust is our bank account. All we're trying to trust is the thing that we can see.